Coming up on CPTV, contractors are on site 7 days a week, quickly attempting to wrap up work on a new off-the-square attraction site. New graduation pathway requirements for the class of 2023 can actually benefit some students starting this year. And we'll get you caught up on all things CP sports. CPTV is up next.
Last Friday,
Oh,
the CP football team got
something
another
new.
win. Good morning. This weekend, CPTV.
Welcome to CPTV.
Hi, I'm Ellie Lockhart.
And I'm Zach Jones.
Welcome to CPTV. Kirsten Robinson will have your 5-day weather forecast, and John Lieber will bring us CP Sports highlights.
Here's what's happening at Crown Point High School.
New graduation requirements for the class of 2023 have recently passed through Indiana legislation. However, current juniors and seniors who have not passed the ISTEP exam can elect to fall under these requirements now. This change would allow these students to choose one of the 9 graduation pathways, such as the ASVAB test, as an alternate graduation route to meet the state's graduation requirement.
We're analyzing each student's transcript to see students who can qualify for graduation pathways, and if they do, we're giving them the option to opt out of the ISTEP exam as opposed to retesting it this winter and this spring. As far as changes to the students themselves, the biggest one is 8th grade students will no longer ever take ISTEP again. The last time they'll ever take ISTEP is in the 8th grade year. We'll be transitioning to a new test. It's going to be a college entrance test, and the state hasn't decided whether that's ACT or SAT yet, but students will take that junior year, and that will be our school accountability test. So when a school gets a letter grade from the state, that'll be based on the college entrance exam that they take, but there will no longer be a graduation qualifying exam test for 8th graders. They will have to fulfill graduation pathways.
Looking to get more out of your Wednesday resource time? The Office of College and Careers has scheduled various guest speakers to visit with students every week and share their career experiences. Last week, CPHS grad, local business owner, and culinary chef Kate Rather spoke to students interested in food services and hospitality.
I was emailed by a guidance counselor. They said that they have career speakers so you can connect and let the students know that are interested in that field, going in that field after high school, to see if that's something still they could get more information about where they have a hard time not getting that information. I talked about my background and how I started. I started working in restaurants when I was 16, and then I went to college at Purdue, and I have a Purdue degree with hospitality and tourism management.
Check your school email for the schedule of guest speakers.
Long known to be the former home of the CPCSC bus barn and most recently a local eyesore, the corner of West and Joliet Streets is starting to take shape of the new attraction promised to the CP community 3 years ago. Here's CPTV's Morgan Kyleman with more.
During the summer of 2017, Mayor Dave Uran announced a new plan to open a brand new park. The 2-acre plot of land sits along the West Street and is located next to Colonel John Wheeler Middle School. The park, deemed Bulldog Park, will include a 2-story event center, splash pad, an Olympic-sized skate rink, and an amphitheater that will accommodate 1,500 people. Ground broke for the park on May 2nd of 2018 and is expected to have the ice rink open to the public during the early days in December.
I'm excited about the new skating rink because then I don't have to drive all the way out to Valpo, and it's more convenient to hang out with friends and stuff.
I think it's been looking really good, and I can't wait to go with friends. I'm hoping it gets done soon so I can get to having fun. And I'm glad that Crown Point's trying to make the square a better place for more people to come.
The move means that downtown streets of the square will no longer be home to Crown Point's many festivals, as they are said to be shifting the festivities along with the Thursday night car cruises to the new Bulldog Park. Mayor Uran hopes that the park will not only draw in Crown Point residents, but also people from across Northwest Indiana. For CPTV, I'm Morgan Kyleman.
CPTV received word today from the mayor's office that the skating rink will open sometime in mid-December and will be open for skating over winter break. The CPHS Student Council is sponsoring a blood drive on November 30th. The goal this year? To reach at least 100 donations.
Student Council is doing a blood drive through the Red Cross on Friday, November 30th, 1st through 6th hour in the field house. Registrations are happening during lunches. The last day to register is Tuesday, November 27th, and all passes will be handed out to everyone who signed up by the end of the day on Thursday. If you are 16, you need a parent's permission slip before you can register. If you are 17 or older, you do not need a parent's permission slip, and you can just sign up right at the lunch. Red Cross actually just declared a blood shortage across the nation, and each donation saves approximately 3 lives.
In the blood drive because it seems like a good way to help people, and I know student council is really trying to get a lot of people to do it.
Forecasters are calling for a mild winter, but we've seen a number of early scattered snow flurries. What can we expect for the Thanksgiving holiday and Black Friday shopping?
Here's CPTV's Kirsten Robinson to tell us what we can expect.
This past weekend, snow came into the area and temperatures dropped into the 30s. By the end of this week, we'll see more winter-like temperatures with some precipitation. Before we get into the long-range forecast, let's take a look at what you can expect for the rest of the day. By noon, we'll be close at the high at 33 degrees with cloudy skies. And by 3 o'clock, we'll have reached the high with 34 degrees. These cloudy skies will start to dissipate as we get further into the night, and by 6 o'clock, temps will drop to 29 and continue to fall throughout the nighttime hours. Looking at your 5-day forecast, cooler weather will remain in the region, and tomorrow temps will be in the high 30s. On Thanksgiving, it will be sunny and about 39 degrees. The temperature will drop to 31 that night, and on Friday, it will be partly sunny with a high near 48 and your low at 40. You can also expect some rain. As we head into your weekend, Saturday will look very similar to Friday with your highs in the upper 40s with rain. Sunday will see another chilly day with a chance of more rain throughout the day. When we come back to school on Monday, temps will be much like your weekend in the high 40s. From CPTV, I'm Kirsten Robinson. Enjoy your holiday.
With most of our winter sports seasons already underway and fall sports recently ending, here's John Lieber with the latest in CP sports.
Last week, the Post-Tribune announced CP sophomore Jalen Burgos is part of the 2018 Post-Tribune Girls Cross Country All-Area team. Burgos is the sectional champion and placed 7th in the regional and at semi-state, and 17th at state. The 2018 Post-Tribune Boys Cross Country All-Area team was also announced, with Bulldog sophomore Quentin Bach securing one of the 5 spots after finishing 4th at regionals, 6th at semi-state, and 47th at state. Junior Gino Cristofanelli was also selected to the team for finishing 3rd in regionals, runner-up at semi-state, and 18th at state. The Lady Bulldogs continued their season Saturday at the DAC NLC Shootout with wins over Warsaw in Game 1 and Northridge in Game 2. Crown Point freshman Jessica Carruthers led CP with 25 points in the early game against Warsaw, while Ellie Van Deel added 17 points in a 52-39 win. Carruthers continued scoring in the second game against Northridge with 30 points, while Abby Stoddard produced 8, pulling out the 52-47 win. Crown Point is currently ranked 5th in the Northwest Indiana Times Top 10. They play tonight at East Chicago Central. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. The CPHS boys basketball team starts their season Wednesday at Bowman Academy. Tip-off is scheduled for 7 p.m.
You know, coming off of last year's season, I think we were 11-13 or something like that. But I think the biggest benefit from last year is we garnered a lot of experience. We have a lot of regulars coming back from last year to this year. A lot of guys who got a lot of minutes, and that experience is very valuable whenever you play in a conference like the Duneland Conference and play a schedule like we play. So what we're looking for here early on is just to try to get some wins that we can get and try to build off that experience, and hopefully hopefully just keep playing better and better as the season progresses. I think that we've put ourselves in a position to compete in the conference and compete in the sectional, and hopefully at the end of the year we're playing our best basketball.
And that's it for sports.
The Student Council has been busy at work attempting to raise funds to replace the school Christmas tree annually located at the school's entranceway. CPTV's Sarah Frey has more on this.
Student Council prepared for the holiday season by fundraising for a new school tree. We spoke to them about this festive purchase.
We raised $1,000. $700 are going to fundraise and buy a new Christmas tree this year. And $300 of those dollars, the rest is going for teacher appreciation gifts and ornaments for the tree. We really need a new tree this year because the past few years our tree has been pretty rough, and I feel this new tree will bring a new, brighter spirit this holiday season at CPHS.
The Student Council sponsor, Mrs. Fano, responded by saying, "Our old tree was too big and half the lights burnt out. We put up the tree every Wednesday before Thanksgiving and take it down every day before winter break. Over the years, we have noticed the need for a replacement." You can find the new school tree on Wednesday, November 21st at the front of the school. For CPTV, I'm Sarah Frey.
Seniors. The yearbook staff visited all resource classes last week with senior activity sheets. If you did not get one or have yet to fill one out, please make sure to contact Mrs. Keene in room E107.
That'll do it for today's show.
Remember, you can view all of our past episodes on cptvmedia.com.
You can follow us on Twitter at CPTV Media.
For John Lieber, Kirsten Robinson, and all of us here at CPTV, I'm Zach Jones.
And I'm Ellie Lockhart.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.